got a better skill set, Crawford or Canelo?
It's up for debate, man, because Crawford's definitely skilled, plus he's able to switch. But Canelo he's skilled. You don't do what you do and last that long at the top without skill. The way that he can slip shots and counter, that's a skill. That's why Berlanga got knocked down. He said it. He didn't see it.
Oh, who got the better skill set, Nev?
Yeah, like I just answered you. If you don't like my answer, move on to the next host.
Who got the better IQ?
Yeah, I'm going to say Canelo. He gets hit less. Y'all tripping. Y'all forgetting that Crawford is getting hit, and then he's getting hit by guys that are not on the level of the opponents of Canelo. Like, Ndongo's not Jacobs. Whoever you mentioned, Earl ain't Triple G. Madrimov ain't Kovalev. Like, y'all looking at Bud fighting certain fighters and giving them A's. It's like, if you race against fat people, you're gonna win. Like, that ain't a race.
Hey, what it do? Still with the camp, sound like a lamb, big boss dog, K-Po through the dough. Hit the top to the box, fucking my solidical, maybe tough times don't last. Good people do it off yourself. Caught him in the fight line, maybe you matter. Peak game, 84 is what's wrong, your boy. Just woke up from my nap. I'm on my way to the gym. Here to put up that work. But let's talk boxing. We clutched out, you know what we're talking about. Who has the better skill set? Terence Crawford or Canelo Alvarez? So who would have an advantage, right? Now, this topic was brought up by Ness and his co-host on the Boxing Force. Shout out to them. I'm not trying to get any recognition from them. It's just me responding, and, you know, to a good topic. You know what I mean? But Ness made some valid points about, yes, Crawford is skilled, but he does get hit, right? And he gets hit. He's gotten hit by guys who are not on that level, right? You know, he kind of shamed Errol Spence. Somehow Errol ain't on that level. I disagree. Errol on that level. Errol is the level. You know what I'm saying? That's why Crawford has his stock has rose a little bit, because he fought Errol and he dismantled Errol how he did Errol, right? Now, some people say, hey, Errol Spence didn't look, that wasn't the Errol Spence that we know, right? You know, a lot of people say that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Terence Crawford got a job done. You can't discredit the fact of his work that he did in that fight, right? That's just what it is. But I want to highlight how people always talk about how Terence Crawford could do this and Terence Crawford could do that, and Terence Crawford walk you down and Terence Crawford to do this. But when it comes to his opponents, oh man, they can't do nothing with him. And it's like, I told y'all, he might be biting off more than he could chew, right? Canelo is a good fighter, bro. Now, is he where he once was? No. I'm not gonna sit here and cap and be like, oh man, Terence Crawford is fighting the best Canelo, because he's not. Okay? But when it comes to skill set, yes, you would say Terence Crawford is the more skilled fighter. Okay? But I feel like this particular fight, even a washed Canelo will beat Terence Crawford. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. Oh, what are you talking about? I feel like a washed Canelo could still beat Terence Crawford. A washed up version of Canelo Alvarez will beat Terence Crawford. Why? Because of the weight, the experience he has, right? He got almost 70 fights, right? He's been a pro since he was 15. You know what I'm saying? I need to keep going. Like, did I mention again the weight? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Now, I'm not going to say Terence Crawford has no chance. Terence Crawford, if he stays on the outside, stays long, and keep Canelo on the end of his punches, like I said, because Terence Crawford has the longer reach, he's the taller fighter. I feel like he can beat Canelo if he keep Canelo on the end of his punches. But how his team is talking, he talking like they finna step to Canelo. And I'm like, if you do that, I feel like that'll be a major mistake on y'all part, right? We just gonna keep it 1,000. You know, I'm not even finna cap and sit here and be like, oh, no. If he fight how he's saying he gonna fight Canelo, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a short night. Oh yeah, I can get mad at your mama. I'll just keep it 1,000. But when you look at the track record of Canelo, right? I'm not talking about Canelo as of now. I'm talking about the track record, right? Canelo done fought some punchers. Canelo done fought some skillful guys. You know what I'm saying? Now, as of late, has he fought skillful guys? No. But Canelo has fought, you know, top-tier talent. You know what I mean? Now, granted, you could say early in his career when he was fighting in Mexico, he was stat padding or padding his resume, as they call it. But as he got, you know, signed with Golden Boy and they start pushing him, and he start fighting the James Kirklands, the Shane Mosleys, the Erislandy Lauras, the Austin Trouts, you know what I mean? Don't they keep going? The Floyd Mayweathers, you know, the Miguel Cottos. Like, you know, all those guys offer, for starters, they Hall of Fame fighters, but they all offer different wrinkles. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of seen this before. We seen this with Amir Khan. Amir Khan tried to move up. You know, we seen this with Mikey Garcia, where he tried to fight Errol. We seen this before with Kell Brook, when he tried to fight, where he did fight Triple G. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different, man. It's different. You know? And I think that Terence Crawford, as skilled as he is, it's a tall order. If he able to get this done, you know, this'll catapult him into another level, like, of as far as being in that top 10. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it 1,000. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, he'd be the best in the world, but this'll put him up there. This'll make you for sure like mention his name. Now, granted, Canelo is washed. He ain't the same what he once was, but like I say, this will take him to that level, you know what I'm saying? To where you can mention that boy, you know, he can have an argument, you know, and be like, man, look, I beat Canelo. I went up, you know, 2-3 weight classes, man, and, you know, I was able to take care of business. You know what I'm saying? That'll put him that'll get you the opportunity to talk about buddy, you know? But I would say Terence Crawford is more skillful, you know, but Canelo got a set of skills too, you know, that I feel like he could tap into, right? But the weight will be the reason why Terence Crawford will lose to Canelo. All right, that's just what I feel. Now I know the Bubba's going, oh, we're gonna record this video. We're gonna record it because we're gonna remember. You can record it, make a collage. I don't give a damn. I said what I said, man. You know what I mean? Genuinely, normally, when you are 2-3 weight classes, you know, above a smaller, skillful guy, you're gonna beat that guy. You know what I mean? Genuinely. But yet again, look at the time. I will have to say this. Look at the time that Terence Crawford is fighting. Look at the time Terence Crawford is fighting Canelo Alvarez. Right? That's all I gotta say. He know right now, his team even said it. It's the perfect time to fight Canelo. Why is not a perfect time to fight Canelo? Start asking these questions. Let me know what y'all think, though.